Hello, my fellow seekers of truth, reality, and everything in between. Today, we're diving into the idea that nature itself might be the biggest clue that we're living in a simulation. Why? Because everything seems too perfect, too mathematical. From the spirals of galaxies to Fibonacci. Let me spell that for you. I'm sorry, sometimes I have difficulty in pronunciation. It's spelled Fibonacci, sequence in a pineapple. So, yes, we're talking about pineapples again. It's as if someone programmed the universe using a cosmic version of Excel. Let's unravel the code with a sprinkle of string theory and a whole lot of humour. The universe speaks in numbers. Have you ever noticed how maths is everywhere? Leaves grow in patterns. Galaxies swirl in spirals. And your bank account number always seems to dwindle faster than they grow. Coincidence? I think not. Take the Fibonacci sequence. It's in seashells, flowers, hurricanes, even your DNA. It's like the universe said, let's copy-paste this design everywhere to save on rendering time. Seriously, if you look close enough, it's like nature's watermarked with maths equations. Pi, the golden ratio, and other cosmic Easter eggs. And then there's pi, not the kinds you eat, but the number 3.14159 and so on forever. It's the universe version of an inside joke that no one gets but everyone uses. Circles, spheres, and anything round, it all ties back to pi. And don't get me started on the golden ratio. It's like the universe Photoshop filter, making everything from sunflowers to spiral galaxies look extra instant worthy. But why? Is math just the programming language of reality? And if so, who wrote the code? And can we report some bugs like mosquitoes? Let's look at string theory, the universe's source code. Let's get theoretical. String theory. This idea suggests that everything in the universe, from atoms to galaxies, is made up of tiny vibrating strings. Think of them as cosmic guitar strings, each playing a note that creates reality. If that's not the coolest idea ever, I don't know what is. But here's the twist. If reality is just vibrating strings, who's strumming them? And does that make us all part of a cosmic symphony or just a poorly tuned ukulele? Either way, I call dibs on being the bass lane. So I call dibs being on the bass lane. Sorry, my accent gets in the way. Bass or bass, okay? That's English coming out, my part Australian. Is the universe coded? All right, let's talk about coding. Have you ever noticed how nature seems optimized? It's like someone wrote an algorithm for efficiency. Take fractals, patterns that repeat infinitely like the branches of a tree or your weekend laundry pile. It's nature's way of saying work smarter, not harder. But what if these patterns aren't just random? What if they're the visual representation of the simulation's code source? DNA, after all, is basically biological code. We're walking, talking programs, except with way more glitches. Humour in the code, cosmic pranks. Now, if the universe is coded, I'd like to have a word with the developers. First off, gravity? Great mechanic, but why make it so unforgiving? One wrong step and boom, faceplant. Also, who thought up quantum physics? Particles that exist in two places at once? That's just showing off. It's like the devs were bored one day and said, let's confuse the humans for fun. And they nailed it. Are we just NPCs? So here's the big question. If the universe is coded, what does that make us? NPCs? Non-player characters for the non-gamers out there. Or are we the protagonists of this cosmic game? If we are the NPCs, I hope I'm at least a wise-cracking sidekick and not like the guy who walks into walls in the background. But if we're the players, we might want to check the manual because I think someone skipped the tutorial. What does it all mean? Jokes aside, and I'm sorry, they're pretty bad. The mathematical perfection of the universe raises some mind-blowing questions. Is it proof of a simulation or just the natural order of things? Does the math shape reality or does the reality shape the math? Either way, it's beautiful and maybe just a little terrifying. But hey, whether we're in a simulation, a cosmic orchestra, or just an elaborate prank, one thing's for sure, we're part of something amazing. And if the code really is out there, maybe one day we'll crack it, or at least find the cheat codes. So I'm going with some closing thoughts. What do you think? Is the universe really one big math equation, or is it a happy accident? Let me know in the comments below. And if you figure out how to debug mosquitoes, let's make that a top priority. Until next time, stay curious, stay mathematical, and stay away from existential crisis that can really mess up your vibe. Thanks, guys. Sorry for the moments. Call it Gem glitching, Gem having a few glitch moments. Thanks again. And I think I'm done with the simulation. I've done quite a few of these videos. Sorry again, as I said, for the bad humor. Just trying to make it a little bit funny because life is funny. It has to be. If we can't look at ourselves and laugh, we might as well just say, beam me up, Scotty. And I've said that many a time. Beam me up, Scotty. I'm over it. Thanks for watching. Be nice to each other. Costs nothing to be nice. Costs nothing to not judge. Love, light and blessings. And I'll see you in a few days. Bye.